Welcome back. It is TVU's Most Wanted. John Reuben is on the show today, and here's what you missed. John Reuben could be RadioU and TVU's receptionist. That would be awesome.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Can you imagine
about
coming
that.
to studios and this guy just lets you in? Hey.
Greeting you, offering you coffee, introducing you, giving you tours of the studios.
Yeah, totally. I mean, this guy giving you a tour of TVU, that would be crazy.
I'd be great. I'd be the greatest tour guide TVU's ever had. So I'm looking into that. Praying about that one. I'm praying about that job.
Could happen. And then you could just naturally co-host TVU's Most Wanted with me.
I'd love it.
It'd just be a natural
Call
progression.
it a life.
All right, dude, well, let's talk a little bit about your album. We talked a little bit about it, but you were talking about off air how you've had 6 now. So what do you do when you go into recording a new album? What are your thoughts? I mean, like, do you go for making a little bit of the old? Do you try to do something new? I mean, as artists go, like we were talking about, you know, people try and please everybody, but after 6 albums, can't do the same thing, right? So.
Oh yeah, yeah, and then you also realize that inevitably, I just lost my train of thought. Truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, if I could be so blunt, I'm trying to think of any other cliche I could throw out there real quick. You know, for me it was, you know, you go in all seriousness, you sit down and you just write. You know, it's the same thing, pretty much same process for me for most albums is, you know, I try not to, you know, it's hard, but you try not to be a people pleaser. You try to do the stuff that moves you and the stuff that means a lot to you. And, you know, I tend to write, I think, fairly catchy tunes, and so I'm sure there's singles that you can pull out of there, but I don't really go into it thinking, okay, I'm gonna write this is gonna be for this, or I'm gonna do this, and this will be perfect for this radio format. You just write, and whatever you know, if you challenge yourself creatively, and whatever comes out is kind of what comes out. And so yeah, but you know, some people are gonna love it, some people are gonna be like, well, why doesn't it sound like the last record, or 2 records before?
Well, on that note, when you go in and you just start writing, take that compared to this new album that you have out. How did that make it sound different or the same as maybe some of your other stuff? I mean, John Reuben is John Reuben, but how does it kind of change and evolve as far as this record goes?
This record, I think I understand your question. No, I don't. What are you asking?
I'm asking, when you go into a record trying not to, you know, be a people pleaser or write for specific things, as far as this record goes, how did that kind of change the sound, or did that kind of keep it the same, or how did that manifest itself on the new album?
This record I made completely at my home studio with the guy who plays drums for me, Seth Ernest, and so this was his first record. He actually wrote the music. We'd worked together on the Word of Mouth album for the actual song Word of Mouth. Okay. And this time we just decided to do it here and record it here, and it's the first time he'd ever done anything like this, and so basically we just got in there and just worked with it until it felt right. And so it's a lot of him, a lot of me, and it was just pretty much just the 2 of us writing and producing the songs. And so it kind of definitely has its own thing because, you know, being the people who worked on it, you know, a whole different, you know.
Yeah, I like the vibe of the new album. It is really cool. If you haven't picked it up, shop.tvulive.com is where you can get. You don't want to vote his up too. I mean, I don't want to promote one band over the other.
Right, you don't want to do that, but.
All right, well, we've talked to John Reuben about what he's been doing. What do you have coming up, man? What's going on in the next couple months for John Reuben?
Next couple months for John Reuben, let's see. Well, I'm going to do some shows, then some more shows, and might even be hopping on the road for a quick run with Super Chick.
Really?
Yeah.
John Reuben and Super Chick touring together. That could be very interesting.
Yeah. Should be fun.
Yeah? So do you have any other plans for, you just doing spot dates? No, like, official tour plans? Or?
No, yeah. I mean, besides that, you know, doing that run with Super Chick and a little bit in the spring, nothing really. You know, doing the festivals.
Any festivals you're looking forward to?
Festivals. Probably hit the road in the fall, see what we can work out.
And I take it you're videoed out, right? No more music.
Oh, no, there's going to be more videos coming.
Really?
Lots more videos.
The wheels are still turning. And we have opportunities to be in these videos. We've talked.
Yeah, we're gonna finally we're gonna get some of the staff from TVU in some of these videos.
We're gonna remake a KJ52 video. We're just gonna remake it, and it's gonna be with John Reuben and us. And that's it.
I like that idea a lot.
I actually like that idea too. John, thanks for hanging out with me on the show today. I very much appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
As always, shop.tvulive.com. Pick up the new album. It's called Sex, Drugs, and Self-Control. Here's Skillet, the runner-up. It's TVU's Most Wanted.